What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do part 2 of our color class. So if you missed it, make sure you click the link above so that you can check out the first video where we taught a course about coloring at home 101. So today I'm just going to do a live demo on how I use my semi-permanent hair color on my natural hair. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Ashley Ford. I am a natural hairstylist and educator. I specialize in enhancing your natural beauty so that you can command the spotlight. So today we are about to do a quick little tutorial on how to color your hair with semi-permanent hair coloring. So we're going to use our Clairol here and we'll get started right now. Alright guys, so I'm going to protect my clothing and my hands, so I'm going to use a tape. Oh. Sorry. Alright. I'm going to put it on with the long part being in the back because I don't want it to be in my way. Okay, now I'm going to put my gloves on. I never apply color with my hands because number one, it gets all over you. It ruins your nail color. And who wants to walk around with red, brown, orange hands? Unless you did it on purpose. Before I put on my gloves, just thought about something. I'm going to apply my conditioner. Now, if you were in our course on Saturday, I told you the best way to kill two birds with one stone if you have to deep condition is to put your conditioner on and then put your color on and sit up under the dryer. Like, who wants to do both and have to sit under there for 30 minutes for your color and then another 15 minutes for your deep conditioner or 30 minutes for your deep conditioner? So, okay, today I'm using the Beauty and Planet. This is the hemp seed and nanoleaf conditioner. I love this stuff. It smells amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it all over. And I've sectioned my hair because I'm going to start in sections. But when you're putting your conditioner on, as I mentioned before, you do not want to put this on your scalp unless it says scalp treatment. So we're going to concentrate on the ends with the conditioner. And my hair, because I was running around, is drying a little bit. So I might have to wet it down just a little bit more. This stuff smells good. So I'm going to get my ends really, 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 really good. To the other side. So I'm going to do that all over and then I'll come back when it's time to color. Okay, gloves on, here's my color, and here's my amazing brush. Now, I'm going to start in the front because my disrespectful friends, aka my gray hairs, are like all over the front of my hair. So if you can tell, I've got some friends that, you know, weren't necessarily invited to the party, but they showed up anyway. So I'm actually going to start right at my edges. So let's get started. I'm going to just go ahead and squeeze it out on this section here. If you see me looking over to the side, I've got my mirror over here. And then I'm going to take my brush and paint it on. Now this is just a neater way to do it, and it also helps to get the dye like into the areas that you probably can't get with just your fingers, or can't get good enough. You probably could get in there, but just makes it easier, and then that way your glove's not all gross. All right, I'm gonna get this top part right in here because there are loads of grays there, just all over the place. Now with the semi-permanent hair color, you can get close to the scalp and it's not gonna do anything. You want to be careful though with your permanent hair color, especially with hydrogen that has ammonia and like peroxide, because it could really irritate the scalp. And I just go section by section, and as you can see, I try to get really close to the scalp. Okay, and so I am applying up and down. So I've got some going this way, and then I'm brushing up, you can see, to get that part. And right now I'm just focusing on what's closest to my scalp right now. And if you put enough on, you don't necessarily have to do line by line. You can if you want to, but I felt like that was enough right there where I didn't have to necessarily do that, but I am going to do it here. And as you can see, I'm not placing it on my scalp, I'm placing it on my hair and then brushing up. See? Okay, now I'm going to keep doing that all over. And okay, now that I have put it all over closest to my scalp, you're going to see me just kind of do this a little bit with my hands now that it's on there. I still haven't done my ends yet, but I want to make sure that I touch the roots first. And the great thing is, because we've used conditioner, it'll spread really, really good once we get to our ends. So right now, I'm going to move on to the next section and go from there. Again, I'm starting in the front because my grays are mostly up in here. I don't know what's in the back, but I can see these. So I'm definitely going to concentrate more on the front versus the back. And there's always an easier side, right? My right side is definitely easier to do, as you can see. Okay, done with the front. It's a little sloppy, just a little messy because it's getting everywhere due to the fact that my hair is still wet. So I'm just trying to make sure I get up in there really good, right? Okay, so now we're gonna get to the back. And the back, because I don't have, first of all, I can't see it, but because there's not a whole lot going on in the back, I'm gonna show you how I do the back. Just real simple. These curls are popping. Okay, so I just basically take the color and just go everywhere with in the back. I don't really have a method to the madness when it comes to the back section, so I just try to go in and get as close to the scalp as possible. And this probably isn't the best way to do it, but because I'm doing it myself, this is probably the best way for me to do it myself. Now, if I was getting it done, it would be done a little bit differently, but and then I'll take this right? Okay. So now, again, because the back isn't dealing with the same issues that the front is as far as the gray goes, so I'm just not worried about it too much. But now is the fun part. So we've done our roots really good, and we've made sure to saturate it pretty nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead, because my hair is actually drying a little bit, I'm gonna take some water This is just gonna help the color to spread a little bit more. And it's probably gonna be a little bit messy. So I like to lift up the hair, and then I'm just going to, if you can see, I'm just applying the color to my ends. Ooh, that dropped. Oops. And like I said, because we put conditioner on our hair, it spreads really good. It's gonna give me that evenness that I'm looking for. And it's okay that it's all over the place. It comes off. All right, same thing with the back. I'm actually going to take some and put it in my hand for the back so that it doesn't get all over the floor. Same thing, other side. And I know you're like, this isn't consistent. Well, the thing about it is, because I'm not trying to change the color of my hair. I'm just kind of evening it out with the touch up. So I don't really need it to be like totally even. Now, if I was doing like a real color, like a permanent, or I was actually changing the color of my hair, then that would be different. Okay. So I'm not changing the color of my hair, so I'm not worried about it not being so uniform all over. This is just the same color as my hair is. I was just worried about my roots and the gray. Trying to get rid of the gray. That is the objective. So I just want to make sure that I get it on the hair, but I'm not really concerned about it being like saturated or anything. Okay, so now I have made a complete mess. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put my cap on, and then we're going to set up under the dryer. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, So I'm just gonna have my little paper towel here so I can clean up. I'm gonna put, I love these little conditioning caps because they're never big enough. So grab another one. And because we got it everywhere, I'm gonna wipe it off. It comes right off. It's no problem. I gotta get them like that. Oh. Anywho, all right. So now I'm gonna sit up under the dryer for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna give myself a deep condition along with my color and just let that sit and bake in, and then I'll come back after I've rinsed it off. Okay? Okay guys, so I set up under the dryer for 30 minutes. Now I'm getting ready to rinse my hair. And so it's not just about rinsing the color out of your hair. You want to make sure that you shampoo it out as well. So you don't leave any residue. There's no bleeding going on when you try to style your hair or you go to wear your hair in a wash and go, let's say. So I'm going to go ahead and shampoo my hair. I'm going to use the Serenity Naturals Milk and Honey shampoo bar, and that is just going to give me a little bit more hydration into my hair as I shampoo the color out. And then I'm going to give myself a little bit of conditioner following that shampoo bar. You don't necessarily have to do the conditioner the second time, especially because you deep condition. You can go straight from shampooing it out to putting in maybe a leave-in conditioner, depending on what you're going to do with your hair. You can do a cream base or a water-based leave-in conditioner, up to you, totally up to you. But I just like the idea of having just a little bit of conditioner in my hair. So I'm going to put a little bit in after I go ahead and shampoo and rinse this color out of my hair, and then I'll come back and let you see how vibrant it is. And there you have it. So a few questions that I know I'm gonna probably get is, how many times did I shampoo my hair after I rinse the color out? And the answer to that is only once. And then I put on my conditioner. Now make sure that when you're rinsing your conditioner out that you are doing it on cool water, otherwise it does not count. Okay? All right, so as you can see, our grays are gone. Now there is a patch. This is how I can tell if I did a good job coloring my hair. There's usually a patch right in here. And she's not there. Now for those of you who notice that there's a little streakage going on in my hair, those are just the long gray hairs that take on the primary color of the semi-permanent color that I put in my hair, which I think is a red, is the primary color. So it looks a little streaky, and it looks like there's like little strands, if you can see in there, that are like highlights. It's just my gray hairs that are trying to take on the color, but they can't really. So again, if you missed the color class, make sure that you go back and watch the video so that you can learn everything that we're talking about today and understand how and why my hair did what it did with the grays. So thank you guys for joining me today. Have a great one. Until next time, bye.